Hi guys, so in this video I'll be teaching you guys bias. I've seen so many traders overcomplicate bias and seen so many traders make silly mistakes while trying to determine their bias. So I'll be using this medium to show you guys how I mark my bias and how it works for me. So without much talk, let me just go into the video. So what is a bias? What does this bias even mean in a forex market? Bias is the general direction we anticipate or predict the market is headed. What do I mean by that? Bias is where we feel or we know the market is heading to over a specific period of time. It might be days, weeks, or months. So when looking at our bias, we only consider trending bias. We don't consider a ranging market as our bias. We only trade trending market. I don't know about you, but a ranging market is a red flag to me because you end up taking losses that will mix with your trading psychology. So in a trending bias, we have a bullish bias and the bearish bias. Now, being aware that we avoid a ranging market or a ranging bias, how do we now make use of our bias? How do we mark it out? How do we plot bias, or how do we overall know our bias? Firstly, we have what we call the main trend bias. What do I mean? Let's say we have a market that is trending up. If you should ask any beginner trader what structure is this, definitely they will tell you that this is an uptrend. This is a bullish structure. So in this scenario, this is our overall or main trend bias, and this can be only gotten on higher time frames. You can't get your main trend bias from a lower time frame. So we have the main trend bias, and then we have the counter trend bias. What do I mean? Let me show you what a counter trend bias is. Let's say you have a POI right over this region. It might be another block, a breaker block, a QMR. Let's just say this is your point of interest, and then on the higher time frame, this is where you are expecting market to reverse from on the higher time frame. Then market then shifts structure and starts retracing. It keeps retracing until it comes to your POI. So you see where most traders get confused. Most traders think that after going to your higher time frame and seeing your bias, then you should relax and wait for that bias. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's also good for people that have that waiting mentality. You just feel like it's better for you to wait for months, for years, because let's say now we got this point of interest from a monthly time frame or a 12 months time frame. You can't tell me you will wait for a full month. You wait for a full month for market to retrace. If not like that, I don't know where you put handle. Unless you have enough capital, you're okay. But let's say for our upcoming traders now, a struggling trader, you should get familiar with the concept of daily bias, which is our counter trend bias, which I told you people about earlier. So in this scenario, although we're bullish bias on the monthly time frame, that's overall bullish bias. Then coming to this lower time frame now, that you can see this trend now on maybe the 4 hour, the daily, or even the 1 hour chart. on the daily time frame, we're now bearish bias. This is what we call a counter trend bias. Now the common mistake I see you guys make is that you will see this counter trend bias now. You will see this counter trend bias and you will not take note that there is a POI where the market is likely to reverse from and continue its general direction, be it an uptrend or a downtrend. You will now start looking for sales. You keep looking for your sales even when market comes to this POI and gives you a market structure shift here, showing you that he wants to continue buying. You will still come here and still keep forcing sales, and you just keep taking losses upon losses until market humbles you. You will now realize that market is reacting off of something there. So this is not, bias is not really hard, it's just the general direction, the normal thing you were taught, your higher highs and your higher lows. Just go to your overall time frame or your higher time frame, any higher time frame, know the overall direction of the market firstly, then you go down to your lower time frame. You might still go to your lower time frame and market is still uptrending, and you'll be like, I thought NCS said on the higher time frame will be uptrending, then on the lower time frame will be downtrending. So it's possible that you can come on the 4-hour time frame after seeing your overall bias and still be in the same direction with your overall bias. In that scenario, what you do is to keep looking for points of interest to continue buying the market until you get a shift in structure. Then you keep looking for point of interest like a breaker or another block to sell until price gets your overall POI. Let me re-explain that. So let's say in this scenario now, on the higher time frame, we're bullish biased, creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then we want to continue this trend. Maybe we saw this on a daily time frame, or yes, let's just say daily time frame, and then we see a point of interest around this region. And let's say market have not given you a shift in structure and there is another block here. What you're meant to do is to wait for a lower time frame confirmation, like 15 minutes or 30 minutes time frame, to give you a market structure shift, and then you keep buying until you see an MSS in the opposite direction, showing that market wants to reverse and come to your overall POI. Mind you, in this scenario now, which market has broken a previous high, like this place now, that's broken a previous high and is still uptrending, when taking your buys alongside the market, please don't target unrealistically. Sorry for the mistake. Don't target unrealistically. Always target the highs which the market made while pulling back to that particular POI that you are buying from. Always target the highs which the market made, no matter how little it is. Target it, because market might just sweep that high then reverse immediately. No be us get market does this thing, so follow what the market is doing. So in this scenario now, let's say after market now breaks now and gives you a sweep in structure, a shift in structure, what you're meant to do now is now to see that you're now bearish biased. You're bearish biased, although we're bullish biased on the monthly or daily time frame. Coming here now to the 1 hour time frame or 4 hour time frame, we've seen a shift and we have a POI below where we're targeting that the market will come to. In this scenario now, we can now see our daily bias is bearish. We are bearish bias for the day. So anything we're doing here now is to be looking for sales from any POI. A good POI, not just any random POI, a good POI. Just keep looking for sales until market comes to our main target. You might choose to enter aggressively or use confirmation to enter. Anyone is your choice. Mind you, this thing works on any strategy. It works on any strategy you trade, be it support and resistance. Mention it. Bias is bias. You can't do anything without your bias. Without bias, you have not learned trading. The main deal here is bias. Know your bias and follow your bias. I don't know if I'm confusing you. If you understand me, say yes in the comment section. So with all these things now that I said, let me go down, let me go to a real chart and show you guys what I mean. Now take a look at this chart. This is US 30 and I'm on the daily time frame. Looking at this chart now, we're bullish biased overall because price is coming to take at this high, or it has even taken at the high. We're bullish biased overall. Let's see now at this region now. At this region, still knowing that we're bullish biased at this region, we now come down to a lower time frame. Like, let's use the 1 hour time frame. Can you see what happened here? Can you see? Let's see now. You came to, you're the type that don't know how to wait. You don't know how to wait. You want to see setups most times. You're not a swing trader. Let's say you came to the market on this day now and you saw that you're still bullish biased. Then you come down to your lower time frame and you're seeing a bearish structure. This is a bearish structure right about this region. You see this bearish structure. What is happening here now is not telling you that the market is reversing. This is what we call the counter trend bias into a POI on the higher time frame. So let's say you came to this zone now after seeing this MSS here. After seeing this MSS, to see setups now to ride the trend to that POI that we're targeting. To see setups, what you are meant to do is now to be looking for POIs where markets could react from. And this sales now might happen for maybe 2 days, 3 days, or even a week. That is why it is called a counter trend, or you can even say it is a daily bias something. You can use this thing and this format now to know your daily bias. That's just it, guys. That's just it. Bias is just the normal thing you know, the basic thing you know. Impulse and retracement. You can take your retracement as your daily bias. So just go to your charts. Go to your charts, know your overall bias, and still back test this counter trend bias, because you can use it and see trading opportunities every day or in a day. Just back test everything I've taught here. If you have any confusion, leave it in the comment section, or you have any video request you want me to make, drop it in the comment section. I'll take my time to go through it and I'll make a video about your particular problem. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.